Right. Semmosta sitten. Meidän pitää vissiin vääntää siitä. Ai se roikkuu. Mä ajattelin, että mikä sitä nostaa siellä. Missä se oli? Tossa. Portti auki. What the hell? Joo, auki. Juu, noni. Stucky. Mikä ton tarkoitus oli? Halo? Peasants. Breakfast. Kato. Stukky. Ei ees oo. Onks se Stucky? Ei. Motherfucker. Lopeta. Kapow!
Stucky's body vanished, leaving behind only a lifetime of nightmares to come. Assuming I'd reach the lights at the gas station alive.
Se meni hyvin. Very nice. Se olikin nopea veijari, nois pessu päähenkilö... Päähenkilöviholliset, pääpahikset. Ne onkin vissiin kovempia veijareita. Vaikeampia tappaa. Kahvitermos ois siinä. Tää vissiin mitään muuta sit on. Manuscriptei ei puutu kauheasti vissiin enää. Nope. 4. Ne onneksi loistaa pimeässä. Miettikää kun ois mustia. Potkase sitä. Äänössä. Ei tarvinnut edes haulikkoa käyttää. Toi on kyllä toi flare gun on semmonen, että mä meinasin kun sieltä tuli 7 miljoonaa vihollista, että mä rykäsen siihen flarein, mutta en mä halunnut tuhlaa sitä. Voi olla, että tossa Stucky olisi ottanut kyllä, kestänyt luoteen niin saatanasti, että ei. Mäkin näin sen itse asiassa. Minäkin näin sen siellä. Sitä roudattiin semmosen pickupin päällä, vaikka se rekka, en mä muista enää.
After the insanity I had just experienced in the darkness, the lights of the gas station felt comforting. At least for a moment, the sane world reasserted itself.
Page. Manuscript. Kuka murisee? No nyt se F5 taas toimii sitten.
Stucky spat on the garage floor and tried to shake the cobwebs from his head. Ever since the couple never showed to pick up the keys, things had been fuzzy. Something, a feeling caught his attention. Stucky looked up and stared as his brain tried in vain to process the horror before him. He stumbled back, knocking over a can of oil. A black pool spread across the floor while he struggled for a brief moment, then let go as the unrelenting darkness engulfed him.
Niin, eli se ihan fyysisesti siis tunkee perseestä sisään se pimeys. Ja sit sä oot niinku gooneri.
The Deer Fest had been 2 weeks away when we arrived. If the day count on the banner was right, I was missing a whole week between the night we got here and now. The garage was a mess. It looked like someone had trashed the place. or that there'd been some kind of fight.
Mä nyt vaan mietin, että mistä me löydät...
Right. I'll keep writing. Outside there's only darkness. Outside the cabin, outside the story, there's only darkness. I can feel her presence in the dark. Just now, I could smell her perfume in the room. I'll reach her, I'll fix it up. I'll bring her back. The story will come true. If I stop, she's lost. I don't believe this. It'd been me on the TV, talking crazy. Was I losing my mind?
Se ehkä selviää. Herra Allen. The 68th Annual Deer Fest, September 15 to 18th. Games and activities, raffle tickets, fishing competition, pie contest and surprise competitions, live music for the children, Bucktooth Charlie afternoons, and Montgomery the Mystic's amazing Phantasmagoria evenings. Don't miss the legendary Deerfest parade. Voi pojat, bissee, kaljaa, viinaa. Ei, Veikko, lopeta. Saa aurinkolaseja. Sipsipussit. Onks täällä jotain... Tai mitään termos... Just phone, noni, joo. Yes.
Rainfall Sheriff Station.
Oh, thank God, Sheriff.
Sheriff Sarah Breaker. You are...
I'm Alan Wake, but listen. I was in a car crash. My wife, Alice, she's missing.
Calm down, Mr. Wake.
We were staying in a cabin on the island, on Cauldron Lake.
There's no island on Cauldron Lake. Not since the big eruption in the 70s.
Please, I can take you there, okay?
You look like you've taken a pretty bad knock to the head. Are you okay?
Listen.
We'll figure this out. Please get in the car. We'll swing by the lake and then we'll go to the station, okay? Mr. Wake, have you seen Stucky, the guy who owns this place?
I realized I couldn't tell her what had happened in the forest. She wouldn't have believed me. And then she wouldn't have helped me with Alice.
Mä nyt vaan ihan ymmärrän, että tapahtuuko nämä Taken asiat pelkästään mulle. Okei. Okay. Copyright strike, oi niin ihanaa, sen vain. End of episode 1.
Previously on
Skip.
Alan Wake. I came to Bright Falls with my wife, Alice.
Thank you for coming here with me. I thought maybe you could write here.
I don't want to hear it! God damn it, Alice! Now, she's missing. Alice? Alice? I woke up behind the wheel of a crashed car. I'm missing a week. I was attacked by shadowy men straight from a nightmare. The sheriff took me to the lake Alice and I had stayed at. But the cabin had disappeared.
Taken. Jaha.
Honey, I'm home.
Back here, sweetie. How was it?
Worst weather I've ever seen.
You should put some coffee on. It'll warm you up.
Hey, handsome. This is gonna be a long night, but these shots are turning out great.
I guess you're gonna need that coffee then. I'll go put it on.
Niin ei kun siis mitä, eikö siis sehän on Ilkka Villi, tuo mies. Siis totta helvetissähän se on, mutta ei tämä meidän, niin. On. Hyvin nuori Ilkka Villi, hän on 48V tänä vuonna. Mies vanhenee kuin vanha viini. kadehdittavaa. Ihana paikka kirjoittaa. Mä just tajusin, että meillä jäi sinne tänne. Max Payne. Puhu mulle.
A rerun of my own private snuff movie. A memory of my corpse. Alone at my own wake. Thinking in metaphors again. The femme fatale was gone. Only a sour taste remained of the kiss that killed me. This was a late goodbye. 13 years after I'd gotten my revenge, it had finally caught up with me. It had been a long time to bear the pain. My blood painted the snow red. A gruesome slushy dissolved all the scattered painkillers and leisurely dripped down to the sewer, mingling with the bile of the city, becoming one with it. I can see them now, my wife and my baby. Honey, I'm home.
Taisi itse asiassa olla Max Payneista. The Fall of Max Payne, The Fall of Casey, an Alex Casey thriller. The Things That I Want, Alex Casey, What I Can't Forget, Return to Sender. Tarkka mies silleen kirjoittamaan, että siinä on Max Payneista tuplakultaiset pistoolit. Samanpaksuisia kirjoja kirjoittanut. Näppärää. Tää täällä on. Suihku. Joo. Kai nyt, siinä on Painkillers se Max Payneistä. Mun mielestä se on ihan saman näköinen siinä pelissä. Siitä on vaan hirveän kauan aikaa. Täällä on meidän makkari vai? Kyllähän me nyt makkarissakin kirjoitetaan, eiks niin?
The continuing freezing rain and heavy snowfall have necessitated a winter storm warning in the entire tri-state area. People are advised to stay indoors as many roadways are already closed. And city
Älä kato mua noin.
snow crews to keep up with the weather. We're now on the third day of the blizzard, and the weather is not expected to clear up anytime soon.
Fine. Tää on kyllä kotoisa. Siinä on... Hetkinen. Hold on a goddamn second. Tätä QR-koodia ei tueta. Goddamn it. Hyvin kotoisa toimistohuone. On alanwakeilla vissiin fyrkkaa aika paljon, kun miettii, että me ollaan jossain. Siinä on vielä kerrostalo näkyy viereinen, mutta sitten täällä on helvetin iso parvekekin. Muuttolaatikko. Uusi telkkari. Eikö mikä se on? Joo. Pieni 2 ihmisen ruokapöytä. Täydellistä. Kahvi päälle.
Great, thanks. I'll need it if I'm gonna finish this by tomorrow.
Ulko-ovi. Sex dungeon.
Oh, hey, I just finished those cover mock-ups. They're on your desk. Tell me what you think.
Thanks.
No kidding. I didn't think you'd get them done this quickly. These look really good.
Oh, sure, until Barry gets his hands on them. Which, by the way, will happen over my dead body. The last time was the last time. Oh, and speaking of Barry, he called.
Oh.
Alan?
Alan, please check the fuse box.
Tässä mä oon.
Right here. I'm on it, honey.
Please hurry.
Älä huuda mulle.
Honey, it's a power outage. I've got the flashlight.
Okay. Hi.
Moi.
You okay?
I'm sorry. I just...
Näetkö sä
this
hyvin?
really spooked me.
Don't
Ei
worry.
hätää. Mä sokaisen sut.
Candles.
Candles, you say?
No, it's stupid, but it's just... Especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know? It gets to me.
I love you.
Tell me a story, writer.
Okay. I used to have these nightmares when I was a kid. The dark really spooked me, too. When it got really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker, huh?
Yeah. If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Oh, sure.
Here it is.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you too.
Yeah, nice story, writer boy. You made that up right now, didn't you?
No. Seriously.
I love you, even if you are a liar. Thanks for this.
Ihan helvetin iso parveke. Bright Falls to present day.
How do you feel, Mr. Wake? Any nausea, disorientation, anything like that? Mr. Wake, how are you feeling?
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
Very well. I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
Thanks.
Well then, Mr. Wake, we're done here. If the pain gets any worse or you experience any other symptoms, you should come see me. I'll let you get on with it then. Sarah, Sheriff Breaker, is waiting for you. She's very good at her job. I'm sure she can locate your wife in no time.
Doc Nelson was the image of a small-town doctor. Sheriff Breaker had called him to the station to take a look at the cut in my head. I'm sorry you had to cut your morning fishing short for this, Doc.
Oh, she's a beauty, ain't she? Not the biggest I ever caught, if you can believe that coming from an old fisherman like me, but she's right up there. Now, she's a largemouth bass, which is what you're after if you prefer a lure. Now, if you want either trout or salmon, on the other hand, then it's fly fishing for you.
Oh, ihana peli.
You a fishing man, Mr. Wade?
Kyllä.
Oh, doesn't really matter, I suppose. But it can be very relaxing out there. You can't get me off the water this time of year. Closest thing to heaven.
I'll take your word for it, Doc.
Ymmärrän hyvin. Menkää ihmiset kalastamaan, se on parasta mitä voi tehdä, housut jalassa heti moottoripyöräilyn ja figureiden maalla, no ei siihen tarvi housuja. Moottoripyöräilemisen ja eräjormailun ja kaiken muun jälkeen. Täällä on tää saatana, älä koske siihen.
Testing the lights, Miss Weaver. Everything seems to be fine.
I don't have the luxury of being complacent, Deputy Grant.
Päivää.
The bulbs
Mä tuun vaan kattoo, että ei täällä ole missään
change them in the dark.
manuskripteja, mitä mä voisin...
Serve it, Miss Weaver. Have a nice day.
Cell area, fine.
Very good.
Jep, nonin.
Back later on to
I fucking knew it.
Alice looked through the viewfinder, lining up the shot. Cauldron Lake was breathtaking. Something caught her eye. A figure standing in the shadows behind the cabin, like a thin woman in a black dress. She lowered the camera and looked again. No one there. Just a collection of bushes that looked vaguely human-shaped. She shook her head and laughed.
Ei olisi kannattanut nauraa. Olisi kannattanut ampua välittömästi flare sinne puskaan. No niin. Paljon meillä on vielä? No me voitais...
The sheriff is waiting for you in her office.
Joo, mä tiedän, kiitos. Mä luulen, että mä lopettelen tähän kohtaan tämän nauhoittelusessa. Tässä on nyt tunti 20 minuuttia suurin piirtein mennyt. Aivan sairaan kiva pelata alanwakea. Mä tykkään tästä pelistä ihan kauheasti. Siitä on ihan hirveän niin kauan aikaa, kun on pelannut vaan viimeksi. Ja tosiaan, kun tässä on vähän se yllätysmomentti, kun ei muista kunnolla yhtään mitään. Mut joo, kiitos kaikille, jotka jakso kattoo ja pelataan seuraavalla kerralla lisää. Se on moro.